to Marysville, Michigan, a tight-knit yet quiet community, home of outlaw motorcycle rider and outlaw motorcycle club founder Harry Bowman. Now this episode is not going to be about him because there's no mysteries about him, even though there may be murders linked to him, but that's not what we're talking about today. For as many people that there are here and that have lived here for all of their lives for over 40 and 50 years, have seen this place go from forested to deforested, this place has been very, very close together. This is one of those small towns that people know what's going on as it happens. Word of mouth gets around very fast around here, whether it be a new building going up, somebody dying, somebody moving in, anything is pretty close knit. But there's one place around here that not very many people actually know even exists, and given its somewhat mysterious history, surprisingly, still not very many people know of this place. Turning on to one of the busiest streets in Marysville, Michigan, we find that the entrances to the expressways, all of the local businesses, and all of these suburbs, the communities, and everything in between, there's one tiny place that almost nobody knows about. Not too many people do unless you find it pretty much accidentally. And right before a main road, you turn, you can make a wrong turn into this dead-end road and figure, hey, it can keep going. I wonder what's down here. You keep going, and then you realize you've made the wrong turn. You have just entered the unknown and mysterious Smith Blackstock Cemetery.
Upon entering this cemetery, you are greeted with a lone sign that says, "Cemetery closed between sunset and sunrise." The very first headstone, Eunice McLean, a 21-year-old body buried here over a century ago. But while moving down the line of the first row of tombstones, it seems that these have aged well. But the farther down you get into the cemetery, you realize that as time went on, nature took a good portion of the cemetery with it. It's to be acknowledged that this tombstone simply engraved Arnold is the largest tombstone to reside here. Although it's large in size, it has no dates, no phrases, just simply the name Arnold. Going deeper into the graveyard, you see that stones have been demolished and destroyed by nature. As some are knocked over, some are simply decayed from dating all the way back to a soldier from the Spanish-American War. Some of the mystery that this cemetery takes part in is the fact that some of the headstones simply have nothing on them. No writing, no dates, nothing. But a beauty aspect of this place is although some stones are simple, some stones were high class, like this one here.
Now, the two crazy things that really stick out about this local cemetery, this small cemetery, is one, not very many people know or remember this place. Now, the reason I have reason to believe that is my family, they grew up here, they have been born here along with myself, and let's take my grandmother, for example. She is 98 years old, and her sister is 94 years old. And neither of them, when asked about it, actually 2 years ago when I first actually accidentally discovered this place, neither of them even knew that this cemetery existed. And the crazy thing is, they were born here. They grew up here. They watched this place. They watched these houses be built,
and they watched all of the you know, the deforestation go on. Everything that has happened historically here, they were a part of, and that's the crazy thing. But neither of them knew about this cemetery right here that even dates back to when they were born. And yeah, the other thing that is the crazy thing is the dates of these graves. Hattie Koner, who was buried in 1947, is the most recent person to be buried in this cemetery. And this broken headstone of a woman named Adeline is the earliest burial, dated for 1855. The most common dates you'll find range between 1890 and 1920. It's crazy to realize that beneath your feet are people who were born and died almost 2 centuries ago. But not only does the cemetery hold regular single plots, it holds plots of married couples, unchanged from when plans were scrapped and death did them apart. Graves of men, women, and children, mothers and fathers all reside here, including entire family plots. It is rumored at this very plot, if visited at night, it is very hostile, and is known to leave a Z-like scratch on those who come near. So, a couple people have asked me, man, are you crazy? Why do you just go to cemeteries, and why do you shoot pictures? Why do you just go and explore the tombstones and all the architecture and whatnot? Well, I give them one of 2 answers. One, because the architecture, it's art. It's stone, it's marble, it's whatever they want it to be, and it's beautiful. It's simply beautiful. Not only is the nature beautiful, but everything else around it is beautiful. Not the fact that there's dead bodies in here, but the fact that there's memories and cherished and missed loved ones in here. And my other answer to that question is that nobody's gonna bother you. You're completely alone. But sometimes, that isn't the case. When the sun goes down, a lone street lamp is the only thing that illuminates this entire graveyard. The whole vibe shifts, and the mood changes drastically. Coming here at night is a completely different game than during the day. This is footage I took the very first time I went to this place at night, and it's an experience that I will never forget. It was during a night exploration shortly after this video that I got my first scare, and a rumor from the very few who did know about this cemetery seemed all too real. I still can't explain it to this day, but while walking to the side of the graveyard at night, between these 2 trees, a woman in white, dressed in early 19th century clothing, ran from the left to the right, disappearing into the night. As there are many unique stones here, there are plenty of unique stories of this cemetery that has yet to be brought to light. We can only hope that the loved ones of those who were buried here centuries ago will share their knowledge of this place before it becomes completely forgotten.
Man, that place is a little weird at times. Not so much during the day, but man, is it a different story at night. Until next time. I thank you guys for watching this newest episode of Murder Mystery Motorcycles. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to check out the other episodes and my other videos on this channel that you just might like. Be sure to check out the Instagram Esoteric Rider, where I post pictures and videos of this fine specimen of a motorcycle that is my 2020 Honda Fury. And also check out the TikTok, where I post even more exclusive content that you just might like. Do what you want. I am just a guy on YouTube making videos. As always, support your local veteran. Check out esotericmotorcycleparts.com for Honda Shadow, Honda Fury, and other motorcycle related stuff that you will enjoy. And as always, be safe and ride free. Peace out.